Let's talk about Coinbase.
You know what? At this time, I'd like to give the floor.
Bring my pen up, please.
I'd like everybody to come to the front of the stage. I'd like y'all to sit down and for the next, how long? Like 5 minutes? He probably go longer than that. For the next 5 minutes, I want y'all to pay attention to a story that must be told. Welcome to Story Time on Market Mondays, y'all.
You know, Coinbase is when you have such a the biggest platform in America, one of the biggest platforms in the world, it's a lot of responsibility that comes with that. And with that responsibility, if you can't scale at the pace that you're capable of scaling, then that's an issue, because you're putting people in jeopardy, and that's a very dangerous type of situation. So first of all, cryptocurrency security is very important. So you should always have a nano ledger. You should never keep your coins on exchange. But sometimes you keep some coins on exchange, just if you want to do some trading, and just it's just kind of like it's easier to just keep it on there as opposed to taking it off. And you want to just buy some crypto for the minute. Long story short, I had some crypto on Coinbase, and my account got hacked. So this is something that is ironic, because when you talk about in the financial space, one of the top financial influencers out there. And so, you figure, all right, it could happen. That's not even the worst part, but the worst part is actually speaking to somebody. So it's like, you have a customer service thing where you're on hold for 10 hours and it takes 3 days to actually speak to somebody. That's a very dangerous situation. And what I found out is that it's actually pretty common right now. The Coinbase hacks is going rampant, because when I went into the bank and they was like, oh yeah, Coinbase, we've been getting calls about Coinbase like nonstop. Like everybody's account has been getting hacked from Coinbase. So Coinbase is not safe. It's not a safe platform. Their customer service is probably one of the best that I've ever. One of the worst. One of the worst
consecutive hours.
The customer services, and I have spoken to some good people at Coinbase. I don't want to. There are some good people that I have spoken to that tried, but they just couldn't help. But their customer service is terrible. They've had plenty of accusations of racism. A lot of class action lawsuits, and it is something that is very dangerous to the crypto space, because stuff like that, you start losing credibility, and people that's just getting in the space, they get discouraged, and it's something that is very, very puts a black cloud over cryptocurrency, which is unfortunate. It's an unfortunate situation. So I say that to say, I would highly, strongly not recommend anybody use Coinbase for all of those reasons. And
Nas, we're sorry.
Yeah, shout out to Nas. I think he got his money already. But
okay, we're good.
Yeah. So yeah, Coinbase a dub, man.
Dub.
It's a dub.
Brian Armstrong, we'd like to have a word with you, sir, and your company. This has been going on for how many weeks?
2
weeks consecutive. Now we're choosing the peaceful route here, but we're just putting you on notice that we need a resolution. And I say we because he had my phone for 5 of those 10 hours straight. He had a bunch of people's phones.
And when my energy gets stronger, Brian, they won't go crazy. I will, because I'm free. I'm good. Let's fix this.
We got to fix it, because our audience is watching and they listening very intently. And
that's why I tell you guys, check your accounts every day. My dad used to always tell me, and I didn't get it when I was a kid. He was like, you got to check your account for the people that hold your accounts. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, sometimes the banks will get you. It won't be anybody from the outside. It won't be an employee. It won't be a friend. It'll be the actual bank or brokerage that'll get you. Check your account every single day. Please.
Every day.
Yep.
Every single day. Check your account and understand the limits of what can be insured by the bank. That's another thing you got to know, right? So the FDIC insurance, I think it's like $250,000 that they can insure if anything happens. If you got more than that, if something happens.
Or if there's a run on the bank, you should ask them what protocol is. Or actually, you should ask it, how much for your bank, how much do they actually have in storage? If you are a private client, they'll be able to give you a little bit more information, but you need to know these things because if there's ever a run in the bank and they lock your money down, you can be screwed. You need multiple accounts, and I know it's a headache, but trust me. So when I tell you guys the horror story about my stocks and all that, and you're like, oh man, you can get your money back, usually doesn't work that way. These are horror stories that I actually live, not just I'm telling that I read off Facebook 5 years ago.
Yeah, Coinbase is a dub. You can buy crypto on Gemini. You can buy crypto on the Black Wall Street. Shout out to Hill Harper. You can buy crypto on where else can you buy crypto? Qcoin for sure. Yeah,
people can buy it on Robinhood.
Yeah, you can buy a variety of different places. Yeah. You can just Google, and, find some good places to buy it. But
also get
a nano. That's most important.
Yeah, get a
that is the most important.
Cold
thing.
wallet.
Yes, that is the most important thing. We actually
do not buy your cold wallet. I'm going to cut you off. Do not buy your cold wallet off Amazon.
No, do not do that. Go directly to the site.
Yeah, don't buy it on Amazon.
You will get finessed.
It's not a knock to Amazon. It's just that people have done some tricky things like cracking it open, putting a code in, and when you get it, load up your money, you don't have the code, they swipe your money. It's a whole process. Mm-hmm. Make sure you go to the Nano Ledger site specifically and directly. It's not a knock to Amazon. That was my pick of the year. It's a knock to these hustlers and these people who are out here are doing criminal activities. So please make sure you get it directly from the site.
Yeah, for sure. Nano Ledger, way to go. All right. Coinbase.
They waiting on the next move, Brian Armstrong.
We can still have.
I'll do a reverse that.
Who?
What you said? You broke up.
I said, well, we can do a reverse ad for the next
year. Please,
I'm with all the bully tactics.
Because you know what's gonna happen now. There's gonna be nothing but questions like, you got it fixed. You got it fixed. We're gonna if this ain't fixed, we're gonna start the year off.
I mean, if it could happen to me, it can happen to anybody.
Absolutely,
it's true. This is true.
It's very true.